Already, Tracy, the challenge the deposit, loud, small arms only, Aegis Academy, and Explosive Revenge. It's small arms only, it's deposit, that's not really gonna matter all that much, but then there's gonna be Aegis Academy, which means that we're just gonna get a lot of Aegis units. And they've got explosives, which, all in all, it doesn't really matter all that much, it's just that it's still not all that great, so... We're just gonna grab this over here, and then we're just gonna run. And absolutely no one's gonna notice, which is the best part here. Speaking of which, you put your hands up, and then we're just gonna run through here, because I don't really want to get shot by guards right now, which seems a bit like a given, but aside from that, we're just gonna leave this over here, and then we'll just go over here, grab some thermite, and then afterwards grab a drill, and then afterwards, well, quite simply, we're gonna drop our bag on accident, which is maybe not the best way of doing things, and then afterwards, we're just gonna go through here, which... Hi there. So that's essentially explosive flashbangs. I mean, well, never mind then. So we're just gonna go over here. We're gonna plant this thermite, and then afterwards we're just gonna try and not get shot, which hopefully stays that way because that's kind of how loud works. But we can always go in here and just search a lot of files, and then afterwards hopefully get something that we actually want. Which, speaking of which, whilst we wait for that, we're just going to awkwardly be over here. And then we're just gonna answer the phone, and then afterwards we're just gonna go over here. And since Cyber's already found the intel that we need, we're just going to awkwardly move stuff around, and then afterwards just be, well, ready over here for this to complete. No, I don't particularly... You know what, sure. We'll go over here. And we'll grab ourselves a vault keycard whilst we wait. Because there's really not much else to do during the thermite, so we really might as well. I mean, at this point, we might genuinely finish getting into the vault before we... Why? You know what, never mind, let's not question that. We're just going to get this open and afterwards hopefully not miss getting into the vault, because that would be rather problematic for our overall goals, which generally involve not doing that, but... We'll grab that over there. And because Cyber really wants to give me a keycard as well, we're going to grab this over here, which... I suppose is perfectly alright, it's just a bit odd. So we're just going to grab this all over here, and then afterwards when that's done, we're just going to run inside, which... If it could actually finish, that is. And then right afterwards, we're just going to go in here, get his shirt open, and then afterwards grab the intel. And Cyber's got some thermites, so they're going to be planting one more over there, which, if we could actually grab that so that they can actually start planting before, well, all of the Aegis units start showing up, that will be absolutely great. So we're just going to go over here. Never mind, now we're just going to go over here. And then we're just going to, well, be present. Hi there, welcome back. So we're just going to grab all of this stuff, and then we're just going to wait. It's not all that complicated, but it's essentially the extent of all of this. So we're just going to leave it at that. We're just going to grab a keycard and vault keycard yet again. You're not taking it. And then afterwards, we're just going to stay over here. Now, presumably, the units actually show up because it's been quite a while now, and it is Aegis Academy after all, so we're expecting at least a solid... Well, at least a solid 8 units or so, with 2 of them being Aegis units. So we're just gonna clear all of that over there, which... If you could just not miss and shoot above the Aegis unit the entire time, that would be quite nice. Now, if you could just walk over here. Sure, right then. And now just awkwardly wait over here. I mean, right before we leave, we're just gonna heal up twice and then get out of here, but... Before that, that's a very valid solution. And because we can most definitely heal up, since we've got a lot of medkits, and it is, well, deposit after all, so things should be relatively short, we're just gonna, well... Hi there. So we'll heal up yet again, even though we don't really need to. We'll drop the stuff including keycards and the vault keycard, which might be a bit unfortunate, but it's perfectly fine. And then we're just gonna get out of here through this route over here, which... If Cyber could join us over here, that would be absolutely fantastic, because that's the daily challenge that is just under 4 minutes and 40 seconds. Cheers everyone, have a great time! you.